Hello, hello. We are here. Can you believe it? Well, it's been ever such a long time. I can't even. I do hope you've all had a good Christmas, particularly a good Christmas in terms of health, because I always think that that's the most important thing. If you feel rotten during Christmas, it really is rotten, isn't it? So, thank you for joining me today from wherever you are. I can see it's in Australia, so you are already. Good morning to Anne. In 2025, how can you speak to someone that's in another year than you? Oh, it's a bit spooky, isn't it? And Sue on holiday. Oh, I hope you're having a wonderful time. Lovely to see you here. I've got a very special offer for you today. So I just thought I'd finish off 2024. What a fantastic year it's been by giving you a really special offer. I have got, tucked underneath here, the Spellbinders Enchanting Pocket Card Tag and Envelope die set, which was a club die set from about 3 years ago. So it's not a new one by any means, but it's a rather lovely one. I'm going to show you how to make a very simple card today. And it is at about, I think, I'm not sure I'm very good on maths like that, but I think it's about 70% off. The whole thing is usually retailing at 33 or 34 pounds, and it's a tenner. Well, do you know what? You can't go wrong with that, can you? So this is the die. This is the die set, what it looks like. And it's got 14 dies in it, very versatile. And I'm going to give you all the instructions on a few tips and bits and pieces as we go along. But that's the die set. And I've already opened one because that's there, but you will get a full one because I'm using one of my new things. Well, not my new things, it's a hunky-dory new thing. And it is a brilliant desk tidy magnetic thing. Now, before now, I've had small magnetic well, I don't know, I was going to say a ball because it's hardly a ball, but my magnetic thing, which is the Spellbinders one. And that is really handy, but it only takes a very small amount. And this one takes, as you can see, because this is quite huge, this is about, I don't know, getting on for 8 inches, that die. And it takes a lot. It's a 5x7 actual size here. So it's 5 inches that way and 7 inches across. And if I just take those off just to show you, just tuck them all inside, it folds, she says, completely. Oh, I've got to work out how to do it now. Hold on a minute. It folds completely flat. But she doesn't know how we do it. I've forgotten. I've had it up for so long. Don't know. I think it comes to you like that, actually. I think it comes to you like that. And then you simply tuck that into there like that. And then you've got this brilliant idea of like a tent fold. I hope you can see what I'm doing, playing about there. But I think it's really handy, especially if you've got something like this, which has got quite a lot of smaller dies. And what I do is I tuck them so that they're hanging over the edge slightly, and then they're really easy just to pick off. You can, of course, just slide them off, but I think it's quite nice just to have them hanging over the edge. So I have, as I said, disassembled. That's not really the word, is it? My die set, just to show you. But that is the die set that I'm using. It's the Spellbinders Enchanting Pocket Card Tag and Envelope die set. And as I said, a really special offer for you for the last day of 2024. Oh my goodness, what a year it has been. What a year. Not good for everybody, I know, but yeah, let's hope a better one for next year for everybody, eh? So let me show you. So I've taken this die set down. I will explain to you what these bits and pieces are for, but I'm not going to be using them today. I've got an assembly here of bits and pieces. I've got some white linen cards. I've got some moss green adorable card. It's the matte one. And then I've picked a couple. Now I say a couple, but I've actually gone with the check. This is from a Duo Design paper pad, which is called Cottage Wallpaper and Gingham Tablecloth. So this is the wallpaper. and this is the tablecloth. Now, I will be getting some more of these in, but it will be into the new year. And as you can see, on one side, you've got the lovely Leica wallpaper, and on the other side, a gingham in various different colours. And it fits in nicely with what I wanted on here. Now, I was going to use this one as well as this one, but in actual fact, the die set that I'm using, and in the way I'm using it, does take up a bit more room than I was thinking when I was going for the 2 sets. So subsequently, I'm actually not going to use that one because most of it's hidden. So I'm not going to use that one today. I'm just going with this very pale pink gingham. And then I've got blush pink and the background, which will show, to be fair, a little bit wishy-washy on the screen, but it is very, very pretty and delicate. So let's just explain. Wait a minute. I'm going to go with this blush pink, and I'm going to cut out the bits and pieces first. So let me do that. So we've got 2 dies, 2 main dies in this die set. Now, this one will make you the actual pocket, and this one, oh, sorry, you can't see. This one will make you the pocket, and this one will make you the insert in what we're doing. But you have got the 2 little circles here, which will make these into tags. So you could then pop that into the center up here, and then this one becomes a tag. So it's quite a chunky tag. Let's find a ruler to tell you just how chunky it is. It's 9 centimeters by 12.5 roughly, or inches wise. This is this is if you were going to do it a tag. It's 3.5 by 5, so it's quite a big piece. This, however, is the actual envelope, and that's what we're going to be using, and I'm going to be cutting it out of this blush pink. So I'm going to pop that to one side. I'm going to grab my tape and tape that down like that, and then I'm going to just cut that and run that through my die cutting machine. So it's not even taken half a sheet there, so I'm just going to run that through. And then you've got the inserts. Now I'm going to use the smaller insert for this piece. I'll show you in just a second. And then I'm going to use the larger insert for the next piece. So let me just show you. So bringing this back in. I did find that it seemed to be better if I cut these 2 separately. So cut this one out first and then put it in and then went through, rather than trying to do the 2 at the same time. It did cut, but not like I would have liked it to. So it may do on your machine. So I'm not saying that it won't do. I'm just saying that I preferred to do it that way round. Now, whilst it's still in the here, you can see some little notches here and here. And they are making this die into an even more versatile die. They are to home in on these little pieces here. So these are not cutting dies. They will just deboss. And they will show you where, if you wanted to, you can fold this into making it a complete pocket. So you would just tape that into there. Oh, sorry. Tape that into there and tape that one into there. Stick them down with a bit of tape, and you could use them and make them into, so they would show you where the score lines are. Now, I'm not actually going to do it like that today, but that again shows you something else. This one is for the smaller die, so it goes into that little notch there. Okay, but I'm not actually going to use it like that today. So hence why I have not done that. I'm just going to put these onto my, see what I mean about it being so handy for the little bits and pieces. So let's just take these carefully off. you will see that it's given you a little, can you see that just about? It's going to give you a little bit of a score line there. And if you look closely, but again, I'm not quite sure if you can see it, you can see where that mark is supposed to be, if you want it to be, for the bend, and also down there. So let's just first of all just pop this in. Now obviously it doesn't fit if I put it right to the top. It's not meant to be right to the top. So I'm going to bring it down, and it just gives that pretty little shape. Whoops, try not to move it. In this case, on the back, oh, got to make sure I've got it round the right way. Hold on a second. Wait a minute. No, I wanted it on this bit. I beg your pardon. Yeah, I'm going to fold it and fold it. So no, I wanted it on this piece. I remembered now. So I'm going to bring it down. So again, I don't want it up there because that's going to not be in the right place. I want to give it a little bit of a border. So I'm going to bring it down here and quickly run that one through. Almost forgotten how to do it all. It seems, as I said, it seems to be ages and ages. Everyone wishing everyone Happy New Year. It's so lovely to see you all again. So lovely. Yeah, Happy New Year. Oh my goodness me. Can you ever believe it, eh? Just don't know where the whole time goes. So I'm just going to take that off there. As you can see, I will take all those bits off later. We won't worry about that now. But you can see that that prettiness is all on there. Now, I'm just going to do the one score line. So I just want to do this score line underneath the flaps here. Make sure I don't do it at the cut. So, and I will just, no, wait. I was just going to redo those little ones, but I don't think I need to. So you can see now that I've put that crease there. That then comes up, folds over, and then these two here, where the lines have already been put in from the die, just going to fold that over, and I should put a piece of 3mm double-sided tape on that. You can see now that you've got your lovely little pocket there. Okay. Now, as I said, you could make this into a proper pocket, and just about here, you can see the little marks here. Just about here is the place where you then put the other score line. I would probably do it with the dies to start off with, and then you just flap that over, and that's a really nice little pocket as well. But this is like an open pocket. Okay, so let's see if we can find the tape. Well, you never know, do you? Shall we use glue instead? I haven't even been in my craft room for a fortnight. It's unheard of. Well, apart from earlier today when I had a delivery of all my bits and pieces for the new year coming, for the first couple of months at least. Can't wait. Can't wait. Card kit coming up this weekend, which is already, with the subscribers, proving exceptionally popular. So yeah, very exciting, very exciting. Just find my bit of card. Now, this is a piece for the people that normally moan at me, because I've been known, I know it's not good, have been known to throw a piece of card like that away. I know it's terrible waste. I've saved them all. I've saved them all religiously. And so this piece just fits on there. Put that to one side. Just about fits on there. So I'm going to, this is the linen card. I'm going to pop that through my machine. And then I'm going to bring in this larger piece. So no outside cutting edge, just lots of scroll work sort of thing in the middle. And we're going to do that just like we did with the other one. So cutting it first, cutting the shape first, then throwing it on the floor, and then I'm going to put my sort of scroll work in the middle. So I'm going to take that off. Whoops. Pop that onto my board. And then just again, as I was doing before, just bring that, don't want it up there, just want to bring it down a little bit. So we've got that little bit of a white border, and then, whoops, then not move it. And then just tape that into place and run that through. Now, I am also going to run it through, like if that's my machine going forward, going to run it through sideways like that, okay? Done. Oh, maximum craft vouchers for Christmas. Lucky you. I was just going to say what you bought. What have you all had for Christmas? I've had some wonderful things. Been very, very lucky, very spoilt. And then I shall spoil myself a bit in the sales as well. Not that I didn't before. Is anyone else like me? Buy one thing for a present for someone and then buy one for myself at the same time? It's not really the way to go, is it? Because then everybody says, well, you already get everything, which is true, I know. I digress. So we then pop our little, what has then become a tag, into our pocket here. Hold on, trying to get it central. And you can then see that the piece behind, then this bottom piece then shows through that fretwork. And then the card behind this one shows through there. So it makes it absolutely beautiful. It would make a really lovely sort of little place set for a wedding or something. If you had people's names on this, used it as a tag, you could put your ribbon through that piece there, put the people's names and things on the tag, and then that on the place. That would look really nice too, wouldn't it? So yeah, lots of different ideas. Now, before I go any further, I just want to cut some flowers out. So I'm going to take my 2 pieces of grit. I'm not 100% sure whether I do want this to be quite like this. So you have to bear with me a bit. So I'm going to put that there. And then I'm going to use now, do I want pink or white flowers? This is the question. I'm thinking white flowers because of where they've got to go. So let's just try it, shall we? So I'm going to pop those 2 pieces together in at the same time. So that's the flowers from there and the leaves. As I said, 14 dies altogether, so it's quite a massive one. Did anyone get any new machines or anything like that? Any that I need to have? I don't know if Irene's on today, but I know that Irene got a new what are they called? Tangerine. That's what I was looking for. The word I was looking for. A new tangerine. Something that is out of stock, in my opinion, constantly. But yeah. So very lucky. Does anyone know what I might have done with the pokey tool? Yeah. I hope I'm not the only one that can't find everything. It's a pretty little flower. So I'm just thinking, this is going to go in the centre. I do not know how, but that's nothing new, is it? Having cut it out, I've even lost How can that happen? Look, it's jumped out and I've lost it already. I've only got one. Let's tuck it back in again. I'll try not to lose it again this time. I will cut another flower. And I'll cut a pink one out at the same time. Just in case, because we don't know whether we wanted pink or not, do we? So let's put one of them in. Take that down. Cut them out and try not to throw them on the floor. And try and cut them out. How I can have lost one between getting them out the machine and not, I do not know, but oh, so be it. So be it. Sue's having a quiet night, so that's good. I'm having a quiet night. I haven't chucked them on the floor this time, you'll be pleased to know. We only want one. Oh, so one. One and one. I'm going to put them there. And then we decide, I think we just do pink and white, don't you? Maybe white on pink. Pink on white. Oh, who knows? Who knows? Let's put my dies away. So let us assemble said creation. So I have got a white top folding card so that the short fold is where the short edge is where the fold is. So I'm going to pop that down. And this piece measures 12 centimetres by 17. I've checked first on my card itself, because obviously that can always be a bit different. So I just wanted to be sure. And I've cut that out in the moss green. Then I'm going to take my I don't know now. I'll just go with that one. I won't go mad. Then I'm going to take my gingham and I'm going to cut that to 11.5 by 16.5. So just 0.5 centimetre smaller all the way round. And that's going to go straight on to my card front. So just stick that straight out. It looks so pretty. Look at that. That would make a card on itself, wouldn't it? Oh, do you know, I might change it now. What do you think? Okay, need your help with this one then, please, folks. So we either go with that version, but I'm thinking it might be a bit lost there. Or when I turn that over, and I've got the pale gingham, we go with that version. Which version do we think, folks? Can't quite decide. They both look a bit lovely. Gingham, that's a bit busy, is it, do we reckon? It is lovely, but in its own right. Playing about now. Gingham, 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 gingham. Okay, I'll go for gingham. All right. Okay, we've decided. So just going to put a little bit of glue onto there. And so, as I said, this piece then was 11.5 centimetres by 16.5. So that is just 0.5 centimetre smaller all the way around. I'm actually going to glue this piece in. Don't want that to be moving about. But if it was just the tag, if you were doing it as a tag, so as I said earlier, if you were doing it as a place, name place thing or something like that, then you want to be able to take that in and out, but not in this case. So that is there. Slot that in. Whoops. Just trying to centre that. Oh, fiddling about. I don't need to fiddle, really. Oh, stay when I want you to. Thank you. So really, the best place was to line it up at the top there and then just press that down. Now, of course, I'm going to put a little bit of foam onto the back of that because I don't want to end the year without using any foam, because that wouldn't be right either. I'm just going to use some 2mm foam that I'm just going to pop onto the back. And then I got some lovely sentiment dies and stamps brought over to me with my folks that are in the States, and I've used one of them today. So I have already cut it out, because that would be cruel, showing you that something that obviously you could get, but I can't offer you and you can't get like that. Now, I think I'm going to put it slightly at an angle. So it's just slightly at an angle there. This is the word celebrate. You can just about see that. And I'm going to pop that down or onto there. Oh, decisions today. Do you know, I think I quite like it on there. So I shall just pop a little bit of tape onto there. So I stamped that with a dye-based ink in pink. Pink Tulip, it was called, from Spectrum Noir, because it fitted in with the right colours. And then pop these together. Now, as I said, we've got the green coming from the background here then. If I can grab hold of it. Just like that. And then, if only I could decide what colour I was going to do. So I'll just get my ball tool and I'll still be thinking about it. Now, do I go pink at the background and white on the top? Or do I go white, which shows up better, doesn't it? I think we go white. We go white. It'd be all white. We go white. So a little bit of glue. So I'm using the center panel of this die to tell me where the center is, so that I can pop those in on the center bit. And then I'll cross those over slightly, pop that there. I'm going to grab myself a little pearl, I think. Not quite sure if I want a bright pink one though. Not sure. Let me just check. What size? Do we need a pink one? No, too pink. Too pink. We'll have one of these instead. Or even better, would be even better. There they are. I think we'll have a pearl. That's better. That's much better. So I'm going to put a little blob there for my flower to go on. And then I'm going to put a little blob in the centre for my pearl to go in the centre. We've also got the pearls back in stock. We've got the 10x7 frames back in stock. Quite a lot, actually. I've got the pink, the pearl, and the gems, you know, the rhinestones or whatever they're called, of those all back in. Oh, and red. They're all as well. So yeah, lots. I need to just zhoosh that up a bit. So this is just your basic. As I said, you can also make this into a beautiful little box. I cut out 4 of the backgrounds the main ones, the big ones, and then I put the little fretwork, as I say, inside it, and then folded it 4 ways so that that flap just flapped back the other way. These became the sides, and that was just plain and became the bottom, and it looked really pretty. So there you go. So you can see some of my Christmas gifts, because this is one of my Christmas gifts, but I have now got them in stock for you, and that is the die holder. It looks a bit awkward in this way because I'm trying to show you at an angle, but I found that really handy to have all my bits and pieces together so that I can use them, and then I know I'm not going to lose them, was the point, and then I can just put them back in the packet. So that's that one. And I've used this lovely little selection here just to make a very simple card for you. So it's a top folding one. And I've used it so that I've got the moss green at the background, and then I've used that on the leaves as well to bring those two in together. You suggested, and I think you were right, that I use the lovely gingham, but the other side was very pretty as well. And then we've got pink blush for the card for the base, and then the white linen for the centre. And it was stamped on white linen here, but stamped with a colour called pink tulip. So it sort of went in quite nicely there together. So the very, very last card of 2024. I think it goes on out very gently and very sweetly, or something like that. But is it coming in with a bang for the new year? Cannot wait to show you what I've got in store. If only you knew, they are inches. The first 10 are within inches of here right now. And we are cracking it off on this Sunday, which will be Sunday, the 5th of January, 2025, with a brand new card kit for the month. And that's going to include an exclusive brand new easy frame, because why not? We can, and I'm going to, and I have. So there you go. So do hope that you can come and join me then at 6 o'clock. If you can't, I do fear that I'm going to, or not fear, but I do think and hope that I'm going to be reordering that one anyway, because I'm very close to limits on that one already, which is brilliant news, but it will be here again in a couple of weeks anyway. And then, as I said, we're back on the Wednesdays and the Sundays at 6 o'clock every time. If you could, it would be great. Thumbs up down here somewhere is a little thumbs. It would be great to have a few thumbs up. Oh, and if you could just admire the nails, because you will see them again on Sunday, actually. But yeah, I had them done just for Christmas. Bit dazzling, aren't they? Okay, so thank you very much for all your custom and all your support during 2024. I do hope that you are looking forward to 2025 crafty wise as much as I am, because I've got such fantastic things to show you, and I can't wait. I really can't wait to show you them. So first things first, enjoy this evening, whatever it is that you're going to do. Take care and see you next year. And particularly, I will see you on the 5th of January on Sunday at 6 o'clock, when I will be launching the first card kit of 2025. Oh my gosh. Oh, Cricket Joy Extra May. My daughter-in-law to be has one of those, and she loves it. Brilliant at it. I've just realised that someone said they've had that for long. So, yeah. Right then. So, thank you very much, everybody. Take care and see you on the other side of the New Year's Eve celebrations. Take care. Thank you very much. Bye.